Alright, so this is when things get real. Isaac hits his first $500 in one day. Crazy stuff. His Facebook ad account gets banned. This is getting pretty crazy and you guys get to see it all live and you guys get to follow his whole journey. You guys are very, very lucky. Like, no one is revealing so much content that's so real and raw just like this. So please like this video, hit the subscribe button, join the gang. I'll be dropping more and more valuable courses just like this. This is just one of the many series I'll be dropping, but let's get right into today's episode. How's everything? So tell me all about the ban issue, how that happened, how you resolved it. Tell me about that.
That was a crap. So that was the experience I would not want again. So I don't know. I mean, they didn't mention anything about why they banned me. But then if you read, their reply was like, thanks for reaching out to us. We reactivated your ad account and that's it.
This often happens. Facebook is just getting stricter and stricter, and they just randomly ban people's ad accounts for no reason, and you have to appeal it. And now this is going to happen quite often. So what you want to do is you want to be able to, one, get used to it and not get too stressed every time your account gets banned, because that's pretty normal. Two, start diversifying by advertising on different ad accounts and advertising on different business managers. And then three, make sure you use different credit cards on each ad account so it diversifies, because if one account gets banned, every account that uses the same credit card will also get banned. And then obviously you have to wait 24 to 48 hours to recover it if you didn't do anything wrong, which is 90% of the time.
Okay. But then if we use different ad accounts, would that create two different pixels?
So you'll be using one pixel for the two different ad accounts.
Oh, okay. So in each ad account, you just copy and paste the pixel.
Yeah, so you link your pixel to the different ad accounts.
Okay.
So how long was your ban? Was it just random?
But I think it had to do with my secondary account, which was like, I had no pictures, no posts, no friends. So that looked suspicious to them,
yes,
I'm sure.
It does. Yeah.
So maybe that was the reason.
Got it.
And I can't even access the other account, so I think that's the reason. Pretty sure.
So you probably lost the second account for sure. I've had that happen where you just advertise on like a new account with no friends, no nothing. They just remove it straight away.
Right. Yeah, I think that's what happens. I mean, I'm fine with using my main account, but yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
That's totally fine. And how long did it take for them to reply and get back to you and recover your account?
I would say so. I appealed at like 6 a.m. because I realized that the ad wasn't running, so I was panicking and got on the computer, and that was 6 a.m. and then they got back 9 at night, so that was like 15 hours.
Okay, not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, all I lost was that day worth of advertising, really. And then that's how we went ahead and deal with the ad bans. When you scale, everyone gets ad bans and everyone deals with the same issues. It's super normal. Once you get your ad account back, you'll be able to go ahead and scale freely. But as you can see, this is the results today, and he's hit $500. Pretty crazy. Isaac is still testing products every day. He has the new bicycle light, and he has all these different products that sort of basically has many different winners running at once, and that's sort of what's important. You don't want to just test one product per week. You want to be testing one product every single day, and that's the formula that I use and all my students use to get success. Test, 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 test. Everything else, so I started running the ads again this morning. So I'm still horizontally scaling as well as vertically scaling those that are performing quite well. So if I go to the shoelace here, so I bumped these three initially to $50 budget, but then I lowered this after today's performance.
That's pretty good. The first one's performing really well for just today.
As you can see, here's some pretty powerful ad sets that Isaac have, and I'm going to be going ahead and showing you guys how to go ahead and scale it further using the doubling method and duplication methods.
That's a really good ad set.
Yes. So if I go to lifetime, yeah, those two are really performing well.
Amazing. So you could just keep doubling the budgets. Give it probably 24 to 48 hours. Ideally, people wait 48 hours to 72 hours to double the budget again. But it depends how risky you feel.
Okay.
You do it
so I
earlier.
bumped them up this morning.
Okay, so you definitely want to wait at least 24 hours.
Okay, but then I bumped this down, the second one down to 20 just now. Should I not have done that?
Bump it down if it performs badly over the past, say, 2 to 3 days.
Oh, so not just one day.
Yeah. You don't want to bump something down or bump something up based on 1 day performance.
Okay. Then should I touch it again or leave it?
Leave it.
Okay. So if you look, pretty much I'm testing all these lookalikes now. These are scheduled for tomorrow. Yeah, these are just targets I'm testing. So the hot countries are pretty much the countries that had sales. So I created that countries or region.
And now go ahead and review the sort of retargeting ad sets, and one of them are not running just because it doesn't have enough traffic, and I sort of explained why, and there's just a delay. But yeah.
And one question. So ATC, so I created this, but it's not running. I don't know why. If you look, I have add to cart of 269 and purchase of 44, so there is about 220 that should be retargeting, but it's not somehow doing it. So let me show you the detail here. So I did add to cart, shoelace, then excluded initial checkout and purchase. So the setting looks right to me, right?
Oh, so your audience is actually going to be much, much smaller because how many people initiate checkout? Maybe 100, 200, so that leaves only like 50 people to add to cart. Oh, 92, okay. So that means...
So yeah, there's at least like 150, I would say.
So that audience is pretty small. How long have you had this ad set running for?
So obviously yesterday I couldn't do anything, so since this morning, pretty much.
Yeah, that's totally normal. Like for running only, say, less than 12 hours, trying to locate 150 people for it to not spend any money, that's totally normal.
Okay, so that should start running maybe tomorrow. Today I had like 60 or 85. Yeah, okay. So that should start running, what you're saying.
Yeah, should give it time.
And then as you can see, Isaac has went ahead and launched a bunch of lookalike audiences based on the campaign names. You can just literally copy that. If you want my lookalike audiences, I also reveal how I go ahead and launch all my lookalike audiences on my 30k and 30 day series. Here's a playlist. Just find the episode on lookalike audiences, but he went ahead and did it, and these are the live results when he went ahead and did it. A lot of people think that the results I'm getting is because I'm experienced, but he is someone else copying my strategies and getting the same results.
Now, for lookalikes, all I can test for now is pretty much viewed content and this visitors time spent. Which ones did you have better results in your experience?
Both were pretty equivalent. Maybe view content was better a bit.
Was it? Okay.
But I test both because you might find 1 or 2 ad sets from 25% view time that makes up for the other 8 ad sets that you had to kill.
If you guys want, I'll also break down the naming convention. So VC is view content. He did view content lookalike audiences for Europe. He did 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. He did VT, which is view time. Top users by time spent on your website, the top 25%. He made an audience for that. And he went ahead and did lookalike audience for Europe. And then now I go ahead and use a strategy that I also revealed in the 30k and 30 day series, where we go ahead and look for the top performing countries to go ahead and create lookalike audiences for using the Facebook data.
And what you could also
then-
do is you could go to your campaign level and then break down by country and see where your 44 purchases went, and that's where I'll create lookalike audiences for.
Oh, how do I do that?
So on the top right hand corner next to columns, there's the breakdown button,
Uh-huh.
and then on the breakdown click by delivery and then country. And now sort by results. On the results column, click it, so it'll sort by highest to lowest.
Oh.
So on the left
Right.
tab of the campaign 001, click that arrow down. Yeah.
Ah.
Perfect.
Okay.
So now you want to be looking at
So-
your cost per results. So UK, definitely you don't want to advertise in UK. Spain is a must. I don't know if $21 is profitable, but you could do Germany. But Netherlands seem to do pretty well. Poland, Luxembourg seems to do really well. So you could create lookalike audience for these particular countries. So for example, Spain is a small country. You create a lookalike audience from 0 to 10%. And it will probably give you an audience of 2 million, and that 2 million does pretty well. So this is how you
Now-
go ahead and really scale based on that product's demographic and what country it does well in.
Okay. Did you just based off of the CPM values,
Based on the cost per result.
cost per result? Oh, these. Gotcha. Oh, okay.
So ideally, most people get baited and tricked into creating lookalike audiences for UK, Australia, and United States. But in this case, those three countries would definitely not work.
Because they're too expensive.
Yeah, and maybe those
So-
countries already know of the product, etc.
So what's the cutoff that I should be really using or should consider?
Probably after break-even point.
The break even is like $16 to $17. I would say 17.
So you know how last lesson we talked about your average order value and your average break-even point, because that number is if person buys one, but the ideal
Yes.
person buys like more than one, or 1.5, 1.7. What's your break-even point for that?
For 2 plus, it's 20, and 4 plus, I think it's 25 or something.
And this
Or
is including the shipping?
including shipping, yes.
Got it. So in this case, you're only profitable in Spain, Switzerland, Netherlands, and then Poland and Luxembourg. You want to wait until it hits 3 sales. So I wouldn't count those data as accurate until there's 3 sales. So you would create lookalike audience for Netherlands, Switzerland, and Spain. And if it's small, you can combine those 3 countries as well.
By small, you mean like less than 2 million in size?
Correct. Each ad set, each lookalike ad set you want to create has to be around 2 million plus. So based on the country, if 0 to 1% is 2 million, then I stick to that. If 0 to 5 is 2 million, then I stick to that. So I find the sweet spot where it's like 2 million plus. And then if 0 to 10 is under 2 million, then I put in another country. So I combine, say, Spain with Switzerland. If 0 to 10% is still under 2 million, then I put in Netherlands. Or I could put in all 3 countries and then split it into 2. Have 0 to 5, 5 to 10.
So you're saying even though there were quite a sales in like Germany and UK or Italy, you're saying don't create lookalikes because they're just too high in cost per result.
Because the current results show that those countries aren't profitable based on your break-even point numbers you've given me.
And now we'll go ahead and review the current progress of Isaac's store and how much he has done over the past few days. It is currently the 3rd of October. He started on the 23rd of September, so it's been 7 plus 3, or maybe 8 plus, let me see, September doesn't have 30 or 31 days. January, February, March, April, May, June, January, February, March, April, May, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So September has 30 days. So it's been 7 plus 3, 10 days. In 10 days, he literally went from 0 to 2K. That's insane. Man, like, this is something that is like next level, because a lot of gurus can go ahead and show themselves getting results. But if I'm able to go ahead and show that me teaching someone else and having them duplicate my formula that it works, then you guys have no excuses for failure. Like, this is pretty crazy. Let's get back to the video.
So if you look so far since I started, it's about 50% going
2K
down.
Last time you sent me a message was at $1,000. Congratulations.
It was 1K, and then thank you. Yeah, it was like 400 the other day, and then today is another 400. And
Got it. Quick question, Isaac. You know, a lot
Sure.
of students ask the description having 1 or 2 sentences. Does that work for you?
And then now go ahead and talk about the potential of Isaac going ahead and scale to a one product store with the magnetic shoelaces, and he reveals his logo and everything. We talk about buying domains, and this is a very interesting segment.
Got it. Quick question, Isaac. You know, a lot
Sure.
of students ask the description having 1 or 2 sentences. Does that work for you?
Yes, I think it does. Yeah, I mean that's all I did.
Got it. Because a lot of
For
students,
all
they're
the
like
products.
putting in images, they're putting in features, they're like putting this long description.
I think I would agree with you where that just puts more time for customers to think and maybe go away.
Awesome.
I think simple is the best.
Perfect. Thank you for the confirmation.
Yep. So right now I'm actually not profitable. I'm slightly under if I consider all the costs and stuff.
Got
Is
it.
that like normal? I mean, I know I'm horizontally expanding, so I'm getting more data, collecting data at this stage. So I think I'm good, but how is it like based on your experience and among the students that you saw?
Yeah, so what you did with launching all those ad sets, it's either going to make you really, really profitable, or like there's going to be a 2 to 3 day period where you're just going to lose a lot of money through the testing phase. What I recommend is pull back any lookalike audiences that you did to US, Australia, and UK, because I saw those countries in the ad sets names. I think pull those back since I don't think those will perform well. They might, but I think if you want to get into profitability, you probably best bet on doing lookalike audiences on those proven countries based on the stats. Talking about conversion rate, I think you should do a one product store for your magnetic shoelace. Literally, find a domain called magneticshoelace.com or quick shoelace or mag laces.
So how about this? I'm gonna erase this.
Magnet lace, that's good. Now is the domain for magnetlace.com available?
I have not checked, but Shopify it was available.
Perfect.
So I
if it's
can
available, that's a good domain. Yeah.
Okay, so I should create that. So if I do that, how is that gonna work with my current Pixel? Do I just move it over to there? I mean, there's already like other stuff that I'm running, like the watch and
I've been told by people that having your Pixel on 2 different stores, it stuffs things up. I think I could see how that happens, because I've been trying to contemplate the question myself as well. Like, what if I want to transition? Can I just use the same Pixel for 2 different stores? It shouldn't be an issue, right?
right.
One, you could test that, because that'll be the most efficient way to build up your Pixel, have everything on one Pixel. Or 2, what you can do is use your current Pixel, make it your magnet laces only, and then all new products you test it on a brand new Pixel for your general store.
So create another Pixel or another ad account for the general store.
And then now we'll go ahead and go back into his ad account and review his other winning products. Like Isaac is killing it at the moment. And you guys can basically just copy this same formula, and hopefully in the first 10 products you launch using my product research strategy, you get even at least half the amount of winners or half the amount of sales he's gotten. You guys will be killing it.
So I have these 3 that are currently running in this ad account. This is lifetime, and I think this watch will do good.
Yeah,
If
those
I
are really
start-
nice results. You know what I'm thinking? Maybe just stick to the 1 pixel and have the 1 pixel on 2 different stores.
Okay, just try that.
Yeah, I think that's the best result.
Just do fingers crossed and it'll work.
And then if it doesn't, then all you have to do is just make a new pixel. And then I think for the new pixel, what most people like to do, they like to keep their main pixel with their general testing store. And every time they create a new 1 product store to scale, they create a new pixel for that 1 product store. And then what they do is they use lookalike audiences like you use now, but with the new pixel. So you'll be able to train the new pixel really, really fast with strong lookalike audiences and catch it up to 44 purchases again.
Oh, if I do create 1 product store, I would have to edit all these ad sets, like the ads,
So
to
what I
link
do
it to the...
is I'll keep these linked to your general store, and I'll create new ads going to your 1 product store.
Okay.
Oh, look at the results.
And
The
then-
lookalike audiences for US, Canada, Australia seem to do pretty well. That's pretty cheap add to carts. So I'd keep them running.
Oh, yeah, these I just started running today.
Yeah, so like Spain and like Netherlands, like those countries would just even do it even better.
So I'll create 1 product store and create an ad linking to the new product or 1 product store. Keep this going.
And then what I do is
Keep this.
sort by results from this campaign. I would duplicate all your top ad sets that are doing well, and then I would run those ads to the new store. So all these ad sets, I'll duplicate it into a new campaign, and then I might do CBO. I think I'll duplicate it and put it into a CBO campaign, set the budget at say $100, and then use the same ad. All you have to do is change out the link to your 1 product store, change the pixel to your new pixel for that 1 product store, and then you start building out that new campaign.
Okay. So let this do on its own, leaving like this. Don't touch it.
And what you could do, you could scale both. Scale the shoelaces on your general store, as well as scale out the shoelaces on your 1 product store.
Now, if I do a duplicate, like you said, for the top performing ad sets to a new campaign, would that start from the start, like as far as the optimization goes?
It's called initial conditions. Every time you duplicate an ad set, it has new initial conditions. And that's why sometimes people duplicate ad sets like 3 times, because you want 3 different initial conditions, and 1 out of 3 would have a good sort of start, and the other 2s, like usually if you have a bad start, it dies out. So that's why when many people test the same product and say they all use the interest sneakers, probably like 1 out of 4 people would have the ad set be profitable right off the bat and continue to be profitable, while the other 3 will be unprofitable and they would kill the ad set and kill the product. And now this is all the same product. So that means with the same product, for some reason 1 person was able to make it a winner, while the other 3 thought it wasn't a winner and killed it and moved on to the next product. So that's why the initial conditions is very important, and how you counter this is you want to let your ad sets run for much longer. So that's why I let my ad sets run at say $10 a day for 4 days, and I let it run to $40, so I can really determine if the product is a loser.
As you can see, a lot of ad account stuff, answering a lot of issues and questions that Isaac had that you guys can probably relate to. So thank Isaac for asking these amazing questions. Next thing we go over is the post-purchase upsell sequence. Man, you guys are getting a lot of value. Like, these episodes are very tight. I want to try something different rather than sort of split this up into say 20 different parts. I'm going to keep each episode very, very dense with a lot of information. They'll be longer, of course, and we'll see if you guys prefer this sort of series. If it's like less episode, but each episode's longer. But we go ahead and go over post-purchase upsell sequence, 1-click upsell, go over my strategy.
Didn't you say add something at the end at the checkout or something to improve or upsell?
Yeah. Upsell.
1-click upsell. Is it this
it's
first?
Third party. So search Google 1-click upsell. Perfect. That's it.
Okay.
And then maybe products on the top, or maybe clicking one-click upsell in that middle. Oh, perfect, you got it. And then you can get one-click upsell. There's a monthly plan, $47 per month, but you'll make your money back for sure. Highly recommended.
Uh-huh.
Then you can
Okay.
install it and follow the instructions. So how it works is, after someone purchases your product, it redirects them to a upsell page where they can add another product to the order.
Oh.
And they don't have to re-enter their credit card. They already did. If they click add, it automatically bills them again.
And would that pick up from the Shopify? Since this is a third party outside of Shopify, like the app itself.
Yeah, it will link to Shopify.
Okay.
It will also link on your Facebook as well. You could do an option where instead of goes to that cart page, it brings them directly to checkout.
So that would increase the order value.
Correct.
Then the next thing we go over is the store conversion rate and the store stats.
So how does this statistic look? Like the conversion rate? Is there any way to improve it here?
I think having like a one product store, that's sort of like where you would increase your conversion rate, but that's pretty average for dropshipping. And there's not much
For
you
like
can
a
do.
general store.
Yeah. What you can do is, if you really want, you could install A/B testing apps where you could test sort of different fonts, different images, having reviews versus having no reviews.
So when I start a new campaign for new one product store, since I'm starting from the scratch without any kind of existing data, should I start the same way, or should I, since I know these targets perform well, go aggressive as far as the budgets, or is that like a choice?
Go straight into your best ad sets, because like now you know which ad sets do well, which interests do well, which lookalike audiences will do well. Go ahead and do that for your new store.
Okay, and as far as the budget goes, should I go aggressive or same as last time where start with like $5 a day? Or
Yeah,
actually, you said
start
to
with like
use
10.
the 10? Okay. And did you say to use the CBO campaign with this, or?
I was thinking about using CBO campaign where you duplicate all your best ad sets and make a CBO campaign for this new store. But thinking about it, I think you should better go off a normal campaign, scale that
to
out.
control the budget.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, I had a question on these inactive ad sets. So if I delete that, that's gonna delete the data, correct? So I should never do that.
Yeah, I like to keep them paused.
Okay.
And then what I like to do is in the search or add filter at the top, I create a filter that just shows me only active ad sets. So on
Okay,
top,
how do I
in the search or add filter, yeah,
Oh.
and then go to delivery, and then I go ad set delivery, and I pick active, and I pick in review as well, and then in draft as well. So when I'm making campaigns, I can see those, and then now I can save this. So this is why you should look at.
This is so much easier because I was strolling down and
Yeah,
I was
must
looking
have been.
where those were active.
Yeah.
If I sort it by amount spent, it's gonna jack up the order.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if I look at this shoelace alone, I'm pretty profitable, I think. It's because it was paying for the test for the other product and maybe the negatives from the other two.
And the ROAS is a bit scary. Your ROAS, let's see, what's the ROAS for the shoelace?
So this, I found out this doesn't include any of the upsell or the shipping. So if you look, so here it shows 1534, but it's 2040. So it's missing like 500. Yeah, so if I add that, it's actually profitable.
Perfect.
I show him the 360 glide saw that you guys saw in the 30k and 30 day series, so he has now something to model when he goes ahead and builds his own one product store for his magnetic shoelace.
Okay, and this was one of the free template in Shopify.
Yep. I think it's...
Okay.
I forgot which one it is. I'll have to go in and then find out for you. But let me check now, actually. Let me check now.
And then, as far as the video ad goes, so I contacted 2 people in Fiverr. What kind of like video would you envision in this type of product, like the shoelace? I was thinking maybe show how to use it on your shoe and maybe some live action wearing it, like running.
Yeah.
Or like,
what I do is I go to like Facebook and search like free shipping or shipping and look at all the product ads that have like over 1 million plus views, and then send them to your editors and be like, this is sort of what I'm looking for.
oh, even though the product's completely different.
Yes.
So find something that's similar to my product, like shoelace related, or just random product that has like 1+ million.
Random product that has 1+ million, because all products follow the same template. There's a product of it being used, there's like the shots of the product on its own, there's lifestyle images, there's like features and benefits, there's animations, and then you follow that template for your product. The template was Jumpstart. This template you're looking at right now, it's free theme, Jumpstart.
Okay, Jumpstart.
And then we go ahead and talk about creating a new page for your one product store. That's very important.
So if I do post a same ad as the current one on the same page, now the page is for quick packs.
Yeah.
Should I then create another page for this one product store and then post it there and then link it?
Yes.
So if I go to like business manager page here, oh, so I just add a page here. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Let me see. So how do I add page?
You have to create the new page first, and then in your business settings, you'll be able to add the new page.
Oh, okay. So that way I can have 2 pages in one ad account, or
And then,
one business manager.
Exactly. Then you share your pages into all your different ad accounts.
Ah, gotcha.
Also, you want to create as many ad accounts as you can. So let's see how many ad accounts you have right now. You have 3.
I think I'm limited to 5 right now. Yeah,
create
5. Oh, all 5. Okay.
And that is episode 6. A lot of value, very jam-packed. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. All I ask, simply like of this video, hit the subscribe button. That's all I ask for this amazing free content. I believe it's amazing. Hopefully you guys do too, putting a lot of effort into this, me and my editor. Before we get into the end, let's start by announcing last video's winners for $1,000 worth of courses or consulting courses with me. The winners here. If you guys want to qualify, all to do is drop a comment below, follow me on Instagram, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be picking the best comment every single video. Other than that, question of the day: what's the coolest thing you learned about Facebook ads going through this series? Let me know. I've been answering every single comment. Hit me on Instagram. I've been answering every single DM. Other than that, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with the next episode. Peace.